What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's episode, we are gonna take a look at Guanwyn. Guanwyn is a hero that does a lot of damage in the game. Archers have a crazy attack damage in the game. In this episode, I'm gonna give you 3 variations of the talent tree for Guanwyn. Feel free to leave some comments down below. It is the early stages of Call of Dragons, and as of right now, we don't really have good talent tree. We haven't done a lot of testing. I'm gonna try my best to give you a talent tree that is gonna help you out. Subscribe to the channel if you're still new here. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out. Like the video, leave some comments down below. Let's get into it. Guanwyn is a crazy archer hero with a lot of attack damage. She can take the high physical attack of the Marksman to the next level. Most people pick the Spring Warden faction because of this hero. This hero can do crazy damage to the enemy. Before I show you the talent tree, let us go over some of her crazy skill. Starting off with the 3 talents at the top, Guanwyn is Marksman, Peacekeeping, and Precision. Now, I wouldn't recommend using Guanwyn with the Peacekeeping talent tree. You don't really want to waste this good hero with the Peacekeeping. Either you go all in on the Marksman or you go all in on Precision. You can also have a mix of Precision and Marksman. Right now we don't know which one works well. The game is still new, but I'll try my best to give you what is gonna help you out. Let us go over some of the skills for Guanwyn and see what she is capable of. Starting off with the rage skill, it's called the Chaotic Arrows. It has a rage cost of 1000. Deals physical skill damage to the target legion 3 times in succession. Damage factor 200, 200, and then 400, affected by legion's physical attack. This is a crazy skill damage that utilizes the high attack damage of the marksman units in the game. Going over to the second skill, Guanwyn's legion deals 15% more damage to darklings and dark creatures. This one is pretty much straightforward. Skill number 3. All marksman units in this legion gain 11%. All marksman units in this legion gain 15% physical attack and 10% march speed. This is awesome. You get another additional 15% attack damage. When we look at the 4th skill, which is called the Preemptive Strike, when Guanwyn's legion has 50% unit count or higher, our units deal up to 10% extra damage. This is awesome. Another reason why this hero is crazy in the open field and while destroying Behemoth. The Awakening skill, called the Fervent Wind. When Guanwyn's legion launches a normal attack, it has a 50% chance to poison the target, dealing physical skill damage every second. Damage factor 100, affected by legion's physical attack for 3 seconds. Now this one is gonna destroy the enemy over time. It is what makes this hero so dangerous. Now you can use either Guanwyn or Nico for killing Behemoth. Either one is gonna be excellent. You can pair them together to get really great damage output in the open field and in Behemoth fight. As usual, I try to tell people to balance their talent tree and their artifacts. Let's say, for example, if you're using Guanwyn and you pick a lot of defense from the talent tree, you can go with the Shadow Blade because it's gonna give you more attack. It's gonna make your hero balanced in the open field. Let's say you pick a lot of defense. You pick a lot of attack. You can always go with a defense artifact. We also have the Viola's Bow, which gives you health and it's good for defense. So you can make some good decisions when you're making your talent tree. Use the artifact to make up for some of the mistakes that you make. Right now, I'm gonna show you 3 variations of the talent tree and you can pick which one works well for you. Just know that it costs a lot of gems to reset. Look at this one. It's costing me 1 book, which is around 1000 gems. Now you can get lucky from the market and buy it for 500 gems. You have to get your talent tree right the first time if you don't want to waste your gems. This talent tree, I made it at the beginning of the game when I didn't really know what was going on. And I decided to go on the Peacekeeping because I thought Guanwyn was gonna be useless. Man, was I wrong. Guanwyn is one of the best heroes in the game for dealing damage. You don't want to mess her up. We are going to start with the first talent tree. This one right here is a mixed talent tree. It is excellent for fighting in PvP. It is also good for killing Behemoth. I have picked up all the march speed because in Call of Dragons, if you have march speed, you can do a lot of different stuff to your enemies in the open field. You can get to them faster and you can run away faster. If your enemy is stronger than you, you have the march speed to get away. This talent tree is a mix of both precision and marksman, with the emphasis on precision. So let's see some of the points that I picked. We have attack here, march speed, health. You have no choice over here. And then we go to peacekeeping. I got some attack here, and then I got the march speed from here. When we come to precision, this is everything that I picked. We have attack, we have march speed. I decided to split the points over here. All these things looks great. I did not take this one. Your Legion deals 2% less hero skill damage, but their attack is increased by 2%. Now this is a talent that you might want to consider for Guanwyn. Guanwyn rage skill is not high like Nico. Therefore, you can benefit from this talent if you pick it. You can decide to miss out on this one and then pick either this and the counter attack. That's gonna be good for you. When it comes to the two special talents over here, I decided to go with Invincible. When launching a normal attack damage, your Legion has a 10% chance to gain Onslaught, increasing their normal attack damage by 20% for 5 seconds. You can also go with this one, which gives you additional 250 damage factor. Over here, I went overall attack speed 2%. And then I decided to throw 1 point here, like to get rid of a debuff. I can see from the top here, I have 1 talent point left. I think I'm just gonna add it here on the attack speed. Or maybe I'm gonna pick something else from somewhere. I decided to throw 1 point over here, 25% chance to inflict fragility on the target Legion when casting rage skill, increasing normal attack damage taken by 4% for 5 seconds. Now with some of the remaining points, I decided to go to the Marksman. I picked attack, I picked march speed. We have some rage skill damage. And over here, when casting rage skill, there is a 50% chance that your next rage skill will deal 15% more damage. I personally feel like I made a mistake here. So if you're using yours, I would recommend maybe going with this one for Guanwyn. Take the Bull's Eye for Guanwyn. This one is good for Nico. This one is good for Guanwyn. Now I have 1 point left. I can either put it here on overall attack speed, or I can put it here to do some damage to magic units. If you plan on using your Guanwyn in the open field against magic units, then you might want to consider taking this talent. So this is overall a mixed talent tree with precision and marksman, going a lot more on precision and less on the marksman. Here is another variation of a talent tree for Guanwyn. You are going to have to make a choice. You will either go full precision or full marksman, and then the remaining points you throw them where you want them to be. This is what I have. In my case, I decided to go full precision, and then I came back to the marksman. So let me show you some of the important things that I picked. Over here, I picked your Legion deals 6% more normal attack damage. I decided to grab one from here as well. Guanwyn has a 10% march speed, and that's the reason I only got this 15% march speed from here, combined with the 10% for Guanwyn you get from the skills. Now, I should have taken this one, but I decided to pick this too. Now, you're going to have to make a choice. You can either take this one, or you can pick one of these two. It's going to be up to you. You can also spread out your points here accordingly. Over here, I decided to go with Invincible. And then I picked up overall attack speed increase. Now, since I picked this Invincible, I decided not to take this one because it's going to require 5 points to get this talent over here. This talent is almost the same with this one. That is why I decided to come over here. I got Intrepid. When casting rage skills, your Legion gains focus, increasing their normal attack critical rate by 20% for 5 seconds. It is also amplified over here. Your Legion deals 15% more normal attack critical damage. Now when we come to the other side over here, there was 1 point left. I got Bull's Eye. When your Legion launches a normal attack, they have a 10% chance to gain normal attack focus, increasing their normal attack critical rate by 30% for 5 seconds. This one is going to work well with these two talents over here. When we come to the final point, I decided to pick Mighty Slash. When launching a normal attack, your Legion has a 15% chance to trigger an additional normal attack. This effect can be triggered once every 1 second. This is gonna be better for fighting in PvP, especially when you're fighting other players. If you are fighting Behemoth a lot, this is something that you might want to pick. When you fight Behemoth, the fights take longer, so this one is gonna benefit you. When you fight in the open field, I think this one is much better. Now for the remaining points, I came over here, I grabbed some attack from here. I got some march speed. Now you can get rid of this and pick something else from here if you want. I got the 7% more skill damage. And then over here, when your Legion launches a normal attack, they have a 10% chance to gain normal attack focus, increasing their normal attack critical rate by 30% for 5 seconds. We have 1 point left. You can either put it here to do more damage to magic units on the open field. Now let's say you decided to go all the way for Marksman and then have some points left. What are some of the points that you can pick along the way? If you want to get this talent over here, it means you're going to have to put 5 points over here. Here you have your Legion takes 1.5% less hero skill damage. Or you can pick this one here to increase your HP. Put 5 points over here so that you get this talent over here. When you come here, you should go for the counter attack. I think it's much better. And then grab this one here, the burst shot. When the hero's Legion launches a normal attack, it deals additional physical skill damage, damage factor 250. This is what I would go for. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are some of the talent tree variations for Guanwyn. I know it's not the best, the game is still new. We will have to figure out better talent tree in the future. But for now, this is okay. You should save yourself some books for reset. It costs a lot of gems to get books for reset. Therefore, you have to get your talent tree right away from the beginning. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you're still new here, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification for more. Until then, talk to you in the next one. Peace out.